Hey everybody, it's Calvin the Go here, and I'm here with my 10th chapter 1057 One Piece review. And yeah, let me get into it. So basically, Wano is over now. The chapter title was called The Final Curtain. We got to see everyone, well, not everyone. We got to see Momonosuke, Yamato, Kinemon, and then some random fodder people. It's interesting that Yamato didn't join. Um, a lot of people were really excited to see Yamato join the crew. Me personally, I'm pretty indifferent on it. Like I'm not gonna cry about it. Like she has a lot of potential as a character, and a lot of people like that she's well endowed, and she's a cool looking character. She's really strong. She does bring a lot to the table. But for me personally, I'm just kind of like the Odin stuff. Really turns me off on her. Um, like later on in the chapter when Kinemon and Momonosuke are having a really nice moment about how one day he's gonna one day he wants to surpass his dad, and then Yamato's like, "You mean me?" Like that just makes me cringe, honestly. Like Yamato as a character, to me personally, if someone likes her, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But me personally, I don't really mind that Yamato isn't joining the crew. uh, we also just got Jinbei, so even if Carrot somehow, sneaks aboard the ship, I wouldn't really care for that either because we just got Jinbei, right? And I feel like we still haven't got to see him interact with everybody the same way he's interacted with Luffy because we all know that most of his bond with Luffy was started back in Impel Down, back in Ringford, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of them didn't really get to interact with him the same way. They did meet with Jinbei back in Fishman Island, but that's besides the point. So yeah, Yamato isn't joining. That's one of the main points of the chapter. Uh, I really loved actually. I love that Wano is going to be, well, or is now the first official territory of the Straw Hat Pirates, and it's really showing that. Yeah, well, we already knew that Luffy was a Yonko, but it's really exciting because this is something that so many people have been waiting for a long time. And yes, there is definitely some other islands in the past that we could probably assume are going to end up being territory, Fishman Island, Alabasta, etc. Basically everyone we've helped, because like when you think about it, the Straw Pirates have come into all these different islands, and they've saved them from the big baddie. They saved them from Crocodile. They saved them from NL. You know what I'm saying? Like they have so many, they have so many opportunities to have territory. Maybe not just in the New World, but just in the vast and Grand Line. Everywhere. So it's really exciting to see that Wano is going to be our first official territory, and I actually really want to see how the rest of the world interacts with that. Like for example, if some random fodder pirates are trying to pull up on Wano, and they see that flag, are they gonna run? Are they gonna be like, I don't want to mess with Luffy. I don't want to have smoke with Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, Jinbei. I mean, they have a stacked crew. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people wanted Yamato to bolster them even more, and they really would seem like a Yonko crew then. But to me personally, I think they already are there. I think we've already seen how every member, well, besides Usopp and Brook, were able to defeat, the mid tier fighters, the Robins, the Frankies. You know what I'm saying? They were able to defeat Flying Six members, and Nami and Usopp. I don't even want to touch on that. That was really trash fight to me personally. But it's fine. They're good characters, so I just think they could have had better action sequences. Regardless, all I'm trying to say is the Straw Hat crew right now, it just seems like a Yonko crew. Like you have the top tiers, you have the Luffy, the Zoros, the Sanjis, the Jinbeis, and that's stacked. You know what I'm saying? Like when Law, okay, when Law was talking about how, oh, we're gonna shoot to kill, bro. Jinbei could solo everyone on their crew. Frankie, Brooke, Robin, besides obviously Law himself. But if you take Law out of the equation, that crew is garbage. But if you take Luffy out of the equation, this still would be the best Supernova Crew by a landslide. Like not even close. You could say the Kid Pirates, bro. Killer would get smoked. If Killer like, if, basically what I'm saying is, if you take every Supernova Crew, remove the captain, and just have the crews go at it by themselves. So it's like first commander, second commander, third, and then the rest kind of go do their thing, bro. The Straw Hat Crew is winning like negative diff. Like I don't. Killer could maybe get a blow on Zoro, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna matter that much. Killer couldn't even beat Killer. Killer is a pretty strong fighter. Let me not disrespect him like that. But I think relative to what we have on our crew, and especially if we had it on Yamato, I think that just would have been overkill. I think it would have been really cool if the Kid Pirates and the Law Pirates could have picked up some of the Toby Roppo. That seems like that's not gonna happen. But I would have really liked that, honestly. Because I think they need to be bolstered. They really need to be bolstered. Lost Crews, I don't know. At least Kid has a supernova in his crew, and it's kind of hard with that sometimes because like, is there a supernova? People say commander level, admiral level, yonka level. They're not really a supernova level. It's just kind of you kind of have to put them all in their own place because clearly someone like Hawkins isn't on the level of Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a Grand Canyon size gap between those two, but they're still supernova. Well, Hawkins was supernova. I guess he's dead. I don't know. You never know Oda. He could be dead, could be not. Um, Sorry for going off on the little changes there, though. Yeah, the goodbye was really tearful, really sad. It's interesting because really, it's crazy when I think about it because I caught up to One Piece around 2013, 2014. I've been with this dude forever. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone who has read One Piece, watched One Piece, you've been with Momonosuke and Kinemon for a long time. I remember when it just was Kinemon and it was his butt talking with farts or whatever. Oda is so goofy for that. I don't even want to go down that path because I know you think about the fake out deaths, but we'll talk about that on another day. Um, but no, like Kinemon and Momonosuke for a long time have been with the crew. They borderline were crew members. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people would go back to Vivi and like how she was traveling with the crew. They traveled way longer. When you think about it, they've been with us since Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, Zoe, Whole Cake Island, then Wano. You know what I'm saying? Reverie, we didn't see the tryouts, so I'm not counting that. But they've been there for a long time. It's been a long time, and it's really interesting to think about how they're not going to see each other, and well, they'll see each other in the final war. And I really liked how Luffy was like, "Yeah, y'all call us, we will come back, and we will pick y'all up, and you guys can be pirates with us." And I really like that aspect of it. And the final part of the chapter, the final curtain, as they say, was the little play talking about the end of Orochi and Hiyori's talking about how the Kurzon wanted to burn. I don't know, that didn't really hit for me. Uh, you know, they're continuing the cycle of violence. Obviously, Orochi was a scumbag. Obviously, Kanjuro did a lot of bad things. But when you think about it from their perspective, if their whole life they were being hunted by the Kozuki, of course they're gonna hate the Kozuki. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna be, oh yeah, I really love the Kozuki. Like no, they're gonna hate the Kozuki, and they wanted it back. They wanted it back in blood. I honestly can't. I can't be too mad at them for that. Obviously, Orochi was trash as a character overall, but in terms of their clan being born to burn, I don't know. It's not a big. It's not also. It's also like not a big deal to me either. Like I think Wano Wano characters, they didn't really flesh out the Kurozumi, Kozuki thing that much, so I don't really care about it that much. And yeah, that was the end of the chapter. It was also really funny how Kid was, egging Law and Luffy on, talking about, oh, they want to go the safe route because they're wussies, and we know what they really want to say. And I thought that was really hilarious. Um, yeah, those are the main points of the chapter. I personally, I didn't really care about the little, little stage play thing they had going on, all that dialogue. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? I think it's hard when you're someone who reads it week to week, is so invested in it, and then they have the flashbacks I've seen many times. There's certain things they're not really gonna hit for you the same. But in the anime, I think it's gonna be fantastic, and I really enjoyed the chapter. I probably would give the chapter maybe a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. It wasn't the greatest chapter, but it was just exposition into the next arc, ending, closing, Wano, the final act. Now we can finally all the memes about Act 3 never ending, with the Blackbeard meme, that's over. Act 3 is over. No more debates about, oh, what about Act 4 and 5? You know what I'm saying? That's all done now. And yeah, it was a solid chapter, mostly dialogue written. I think the main parts that I liked the most was Luffy officially claiming Wano as his territory, and Momo, going with the squad and trying to figure out where they're gonna put it. I really enjoyed that, and I'm really excited for the next chapter. I really hope we can get the bounties, but if we don't, it is what it is. And yeah, I hope all of you guys have a great day. Calvin the Goat signing out.